Hey, what's going on YouTube? Swift bringing you a brand new video. Today we're going to be starting a new series with some old school RuneScape, and I've been wanting to do this for a little while now. We are in the Warriors Guild here trying to get the Dragon Defender. It took me a couple hours to finally get it, but I wanted to kind of show you a bit of the fighting here before getting the Defender. You can see my stats here. And at this time, this was 3 weeks ago. These were my stats at the time, which is kind of crazy because it seemed like I did this yesterday. Got to 70 attack, 70 strength, and I was training defense, I believe, at this point. I think the max hit was 29, so that was not bad for that part of the game. So you can see here also, I went to the quest tab, but I meant to go to like the bio here. So you could see total time played at that time. I was just over 9 days in, about 7 million XP. And as for the inventory, I mean, these cyclops are pretty decent for getting drops. So if you want to check out the Warriors Guild, you have to grind for the tokens a little bit by reanimating the armor. And then right here we get the Dragon Spear, which was a pretty good drop, and I actually wasn't expecting this at that time. I didn't really think that you could get a Dragon Spear from the Cyclops. And to be honest with you, yeah, at this point I am taking a fair bit of damage while fighting these, even at 67 defense with the gear that I have with divines. But looking back on it now, it was kind of good to challenge myself at this point, because later on, I mean, you'll catch up and then you can go back here and fight, and it's a lot easier. So I guess with the loot that I have, I'm trying to think. I ended up with, I think it was after the whole session, it was like 249k. I want to say it took me a bit longer than an hour though. But you can see right there, 67 nature runes. That's kind of wild. But I feel like for a fair amount of the monsters around that level, you don't really get the best drops, so it is kind of nice to see that the Cyclops at least are decent enough, you know? I'm not saying you're going to get 67 nature runes every drop, but I think one of these drops I get 3,000 coins too at some point. Again, it was a couple weeks ago, but I do remember getting that. Anyways, we will fast forward here, and I'll basically just sum it up by saying, with the whole point, oh, tooth half of a key. That was also a really good drop too. And you notice back to back, we had the nature runes, we had the dragon spear, and so forth. Really, this was a pretty, I mean, maybe I was just lucky with this run. But anyways, yeah, the premise of this was just kind of showing you guys what you can expect when you're down here in the basement of the Warriors Guild, taking on the Cyclops. It may not be a bad idea, thinking back on it too. You can bring some runes for high alching if you have the magic level for that. And you see the steel plate bodies and the mithril kite shield and all that stuff. Instead of it taking up an inventory slot, perhaps it's a good idea to high alch those if you want to. If you have enough tokens to where you want to stay down here for a long time, you may as well. And then you don't have to bank. And you can just, even like right there, I got a rune medium helm. I mean, 11k is 11k. It's really not bad. So, took me, all in all, I would say it took me about 3 hours to get the Dragon Defender. And I know results are going to vary, but I think it's, what, a 1% chance compared to the others, which is 2%, I believe, up to the Rune Defender. So 1% chance. I feel like that I was just a bit unlucky, but I took this time at this point to where my character was with the skills and everything. Then towards the end of the video here, you'll get to see my stats because I'm going to show you the updated statistics 3 weeks later, well, about 23 days later, from the recording of this part of the video. Hopefully this was helpful. Anyone has any questions about the Warriors Guild, the Defenders, anything like that, just let me know in the comment section below. Feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to. I'm going to try to get back into streaming here, probably some OSRS, some Old School Runescape, and that would be great. So I'm just trying to get everything all set and kind of down here, and I'd really like to continue on with the video series, but also with getting some streams going again, because I know I was for a while there. And again, thanks everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. We'll catch you on the next video. Peace.